We're having a conversation on a news review segment and discussing various issues. We just gone by was a conversation about the passport application fees that the government is proposing to increase. Now we're going to be looking at the issue of LI 2462. Now, mining in forest reserves, the minority backs calls for revocation of that LI. Now, let me start with Jeffrey on this one. I know Mensa has a lot to say on this one, so we'll get back to Mensa shortly. But Jeffrey, right. LI 2462, CSOs are saying we need to actually revoke the entire LI.
Yeah, because seriously, when you look at the LI, I keep asking myself, what guides their thinking of wanting to go into a forest reserve? You call it a forest reserve.
Reserve, yeah.
And you want to jump in there and clear the place in search of minerals. Well, somebody will ask me, look, young man, we've been doing this before you were born. But I ask you, what have you gotten from it? After destroying and depleting all the forest early on, I mean, what did you get from it? But the discussion today is, look at the LI that seeks to, say, regulate the activities of mining in the forest areas. And the CSOs are saying, look, this is a foul. I think we should stop it. It's going to be dangerous to us, especially when we have signed on into international protocols that talks about climate change and then protection of our forests. The beauty of our forests, actually, it actually had impact on us yesterday. It will still continue having impact on us. I think this one is a problem of thinking. It's a thinking problem. What is your thought? Is your thought a positive one to protect that forest area and make it an agricultural hub? You know, because with the forests around, the rains will come. Agriculture will go on. You still can survive as a country through an agrarian economy, and it survive. Again, it's a tourist attraction.
Yeah.
Look at the Kakum National Park. Even though we hurt a little bit of the forest, we're creating that tourism hub that people will go there and then also watch the beauty of that place. And they pay you money.
Yeah.
As the environment actually accrues the benefit of this, giving us the rains and also agricultural activities going on smoothly over there, somebody comes to just watch the trees that you didn't plant, the animals that you didn't put over there, and they give you money. Other economies like Egypt, with Corona, you see how they dropped, because tourism is what took them there. Now look, I'll tell you the truth. The minority wants to make an input, and I'm surprised that they're actually crying foul, because I mean, I thought they would have done this at their community level, I mean the committee level to handle things. I mean, the LI meant to protect the forest is now aiding some companies. About 15 companies have applied. I hear 8 have been granted the licenses. I think also we should also think about how much we have gotten from mining in this forest as against the benefits of having this forest, giving us all the things I've mentioned, plus tourist attraction as well. Look, this undermines our forest management. And actually, it tells our negative stance against climate efforts, you know. And then, look, the low knowledge to protect the gains is also there. I'm not sure people really know if we protected our forest, what it will accrue to us. You know, it's a reserve. And I tell you, aside the climate and blah, blah, blah reserves we are talking about, there are other economic options you can take. And use this one. Every country has, some countries have cash reserves. If you have those natural reserves, that you know that there is gold, there's this there's bauxite, still keep it, because there are other booming areas. You have oil already going for you. You have some other things. Look, the least mine minerals, like let's say salt in Adan. What have we done with it? So all these are in existence. So I'm saying, look, let's hold a national stakeholder meeting on this thing. Let's suspend the LI for now. Let's reorganize our operations towards rather protecting the forest and exposing it to agriculture and tourism. And then finally, let's explore the other attractive economic activities. CSOs must petition the global continental bodies, because we signed on those protocols and we have to live by it. For me, finally, I'll tell you what. Let us start thinking about operationalizing our economy such well that we don't need to every day think about just going into these forests to destroy them only to make money. Look, somebody will say, how much benefit out of 100%? What do we get? These deals that they are signing, even to talk about finally what my brother mentioned about the lithium deal. On Friday, we were there with the minister. Some of the headlines I'm seeing, they are laughable. And I want natural government to come out, NRGI, Natural Resource Government Institute, and Imani. Look, let me finally say a big salute to Bright Simmons. That young man, Ghana, wake up. That young man, Ghana, wake up. The young man, they were telling us it's the best deal so far. So you are running for a race, international race.
Yeah.
And then you are like last in the race. But you come and tell me that by Ghana records, you know that happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes by Ghana records,
Yeah.
our competitor who went to represent us at the All African Games can break Ghana record.
Yeah.
But no worry.
Yeah.
And so we should celebrate him for breaking Ghana records. But we are correct. So that's what we are saying. The lithium deal, as it stands now, is the best of all the failed records that we have. The ones that we didn't negotiate well. The ones that we did evil to ourselves.
Yeah.
No, no, we are the idea who them. And the young boy and same say we not going to. So this one has just leaped ahead of those ones.
It's laughable, really.
So if out of 100, that student was able to get 50 now, average, and cannot qualify to any university, we should clap for him because by the national records, he's actually 50, and those ones were 40. Look, I think we should rediscuss this lithium deal, plus this one that we are discussing today. Anytime I talk about national stakeholder meeting, I mean you, I mean Mensa, I mean, look, the market women, they have views, collect their views. People have views about this country. Let's preserve. If I can't mine the gold and the bauxite, and the reserves are there, let my children, Jabaku, Elsie, and the rest in my house, my nephews, my nieces, your children, the generations yet unborn, have something when we leave. They should come back, just like we are celebrating our freedom fighters. Let them celebrate us for leaving something with them. May good Lord bless our homeland Ghana on this topic.
Mr. Thompson.
Yes.
So,
David.
The government basically wants us to believe that because they've managed to negotiate about 13% for us on the lithium deal, it's the best deal so far that we've had in terms of history of mining deals, right? And so we should take it like that. I am of the personal opinion that I think that we could have done a lot better. I don't know what you think.
Okay, thank you very much. Before I come to the lithium deal, let me start with the LI 2462 and then the EI 144. You know, the hypocrisy, the double standard, and the irony of this President Akufo-Addo regime is something that cannot be measured by any instrument in this world. And we need to commission somebody to help us with an instrument that can measure the hypocrisy, the double standard, and the irony of this government. You see, this is a government that took over in 2018, took over in 2017, and in 2017, 2018, started a huge campaign against illegal mining. On the back that illegal mining was destroying our forests, our water bodies, and our reserves. And so mobilized the entire media, civil society, everybody in a hectic campaign. Citi FM, Citi TV, you did not relent. You are an instrumental part of that campaign to ban Galamsey. The government brought up policies, set up the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining, and what have you, to fight this menace with the support and backing of CSO. How can a government that does this be the same government to now pass a legislative instrument that allows mining companies to go and mine in forest reserves? How? The same government that marshaled everybody to fight Galamsey, to fight illegal mining because it was destroying our forest reserve, spent huge chunk of money, taxpayers' resources, millions of dollars injected into this Operation Vanguard and then the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining. How does the same government wake up one day and take a law to Parliament, promulgate a law that allows the president to give executive approval, fiat, for a mining company to enter into a forest reserve to go and mine? How? What sort of hypocrisy, double standard, and irony is this? Again, how does the same government now pass an executive instrument, EI 144, that allows the president to sit in his office without any consultations with the local stakeholders, everybody, to remove or revoke the forest reserve status of any forest? How? So sometimes it's like this government is a left. You don't, they tell you this and they do that. Because it's unthinkable that somebody who is championing the fight against illegal mining will promulgate such a law. This is the same government that carried all the members of the government, their family members, their villages, chiefs, everybody to COP28 in Dubai just last week. Took all their family members to an environmental summit in Dubai.
Are you saying that an authority that it went with family members?
No, but look at it. Have you seen the list of people they took? Everybody, watches, sellers, beans, everybody. You just have to go and say, I want to go. And they carry you. Look at the list of people they took. And if it was a government that was committed about the environment and showing signs that it is interested in fighting and preserving the environment, we will have a problem. But you cannot be doing, your actions cannot be depicting something else. Once you are saying something else. If you're truly an environmentalist government, a government that cares about the environment, it must show. We must see signs of that. How do you pass a law that gives the president the power to sit in his office and revoke the environmental status, or the reserve status of any forest? When the forefathers, they sat down and they knew the impact of the forest, certain forest, in the ecosystem, and decided to preserve it. Some of those forests are 100 years old, 300 years old, thousands of years of ages. They provide us with carbon credits. We get money from international organizations for preserving these forests, like the Tua forest.
Yeah.
They serve as a source of drinking water for millions of Ghanaians. They provide medicines, plants, and animals for medicinal research. Recently, we were making noise about the Tua forest because one species of monkey called the mangabe monkey, which is almost extinct, the only ones we can find in the entire world is in the Tua forest. And that mangabe monkey is one of the closest primates that is used for medicinal research to test medicines and what have you. It shows how important these forest reserves are and how much the role they play in our lives.
Yeah.
And you sit down and say, a president can sit down and just issue an executive fiat removing the reserve status and allow people to go and mine in those forests. And you want to tell us that there's a government interested in fighting galamsey or interested in preserving the forest, or is even the minutest we care about the people. Then in all this, after giving them access to mine our resources recklessly, they go sit down to negotiate a deal and they rip us off. Totally rip us off. I was following the lithium discussions and I was like, how on earth is there no demonstration in Ghana as we speak? How are we going about our duties free? Because these people are killers. Anybody who can sit down and negotiate this lithium deal for the people of Ghana can kill all of us. They can kill us.
Why do you say so?
But if you are not wicked, a resource that can give us billions of dollars, that lithium, the quantity of lithium, the deposit that we have, can give us not less than $4 trillion in 10 years.
Wow.
That is how much that resource can give us if it is optimally explored. And how much are we getting? And we went to the IMF to ask for
3 billion.
3 billion. Just this year, just $600 million that the IMF second trying to have to give us that they haven't given us. We are suffocating. Our economy is shutting down. $600 million. You have lithium sitting in your ground, and you want to give it away cheaply because of what you chop today.
Well, the argument also is that we don't have the technology.
Leave it there. Leave it there. If you don't have the technology, leave it there. Nobody is putting a gun on your head to mine lithium.
Fair enough.
Especially when you're a government, you are left with just 1 year in office. There is no guarantee that you are going to continue to be the next government. If you don't have the sense and the technical know-how to go and arrange financing, to come and explore and go pay back. When you want to build road, you find ways to go and borrow money to come and build road.
Yeah.
You can't go and borrow money to come and mine lithium and go and pay your loan back. That you have to go and give you carry the mineral resource to go and give to somebody cheaply. Is that their excuse? When they want to chop money, then don't they know how to find the money to chop?
All right.
So, please, Ghanaians, these mineral deposits are for us. It's for our children. Our forebears did not also have the capacity, the resources, and the technical know-how to explore it.
Yeah.
And that's why they left it for us. If we do not also have the capacity and the technical know-how to exploit it, we should also leave it for our children and our children's children. Maybe they will be smart and sensible enough not to go and give it away and take 13%.
Yeah.
We shouldn't cast our foolishness on the next generation. We cannot continue to be doing the same things over and over again. Look at what gold have done to us. At a point where the second largest producer of gold in the world, what have we benefited from it? We've been drilling oil for the past 10 years. We're still the highest paying, the people buying the petrol at the highest prices in the sub-region. We've been harvesting timber, we've been manganese, diamond. What don't we have? And what is the benefit to the ordinary Ghanaian? And today, lucky for us, God has given us a second chance. Lithium is the future. Because of the electronic vehicles and the technology that is coming on, lithium seems to be the future. Okay. And so this lithium deposit that we have is a second chance God has given Ghanaians. That I gave you all these resources, you could not know how to manage it. This time around, I'm giving you a second chance. Use your brains. Don't be greedy, don't be stupid, don't be foolish. Use your brains. And this time, use this to benefit the people. Let it create prosperity for your people.
All right, thank you.
And we have people sitting there,
yes,
want to give it away cheaply. For what it's worth, some local few will get in their pocket. Right. And we are not demonstrating, we are not on the streets, we are not angry enough in this country.
Thank you. All right.